Hi guys, welcome back again. Anson Cochito is back, and thank you for joining Fisayo Adedipe TV. I appreciate my fans across the world, football fans. And how is your weekend going? A lot of matches have happened already, so sit back, relax, and I'm going to introduce, as you've seen, my guests. And I'll start from the right, and I want you guys to see. Cheers to him. He's a freaking diehard fan of Arsenal, my perennial rivals.
Anytime.
The red side of London.
Anytime.
The perennial underachievers.
Do you want to tell them that?
And I've not won the European trophy.
Hold on. Do you want to tell them that?
Allow me to introduce to you, because I want this channel or this episode to be most interesting and not controversial. And you know, Arsenal fans, they love banter a lot. You see, I'm not wearing my glasses. Why? Because I want to tackle them. They dropped some points, but before we delve into that, let me introduce him. His name is Oluti Okolomo of Moncton in Canada, New Brunswick. Oluwatoyese Oyewola Oluti.
Do you want to tell them? Do you want to tell them that you used to be an Arsenal fan,
Shake me.
but you left because you lack what they call loyalty?
See, you know, I told you that
You lack loyalty.
they love banter.
There is nothing called loyalty in your dictionary,
You see,
and that's the problem.
you're supposed to respect the host. They have started now.
No, why should I respect the host when the host does not have anything called loyalty?
Shake me.
I don't need to shake you. You can.
Welcome to the
Why do you want to welcome me? I'm angry.
Okay, so for your information, FYI, Oluti has been my childhood friend, you know, for the past 30-something years. And, you know, he has been supportive.
I've been your dad. I've been your dad for the past 2 years.
FYI, breaking news, he was the John the Baptist that went ahead, you know, to secure Moncton for me. You know what I mean? So he has been there from ages. So
let's discuss.
Thank you for coming. And to my left, to my immediate left, the most stubborn guy in Moncton in terms of, you know, analyzing football matches.
No, I'm not stubborn. I'm just factual. I like to table facts.
You know they agree.
No, that's not stubbornness.
You know they agree.
my
guy, anytime you do you know why? Because he said the facts as it is. Right?
It's all about
He
facts.
doesn't
It's all
mince
about
words.
data. It's all about statistics.
In fact, if you're not careful, he will go to maybe
History.
1960
Archives.
something.
I have it.
He will dig it out for you. So you have to start where before you can tackle him. Easy code, Ezekiel Ogunika. Thank you for joining my YouTube channel.
It's a pleasure.
He has been freaking supportive also. You know, he's a diehard Chelsea fan like me.
For life.
So we have a lot of things in common. So thank you for joining.
It's a pleasure.
So on this channel today, we're going to actually delve into the EPL matches that has happened already. And it starts from Arsenal and Everton, Liverpool and Fulham. And for tomorrow, blockbuster matches, we are going to talk about 2 matches, which is the Manchester Derby, and we'll talk about our darling Chelsea. So we start from Liverpool Fulham because I know that if we're going to start from Arsenal Everton, we may not even win this show. So let me start from my left because I know some people are already angry. They are not looking at the camera. So I'll start from easy code, Liverpool Fulham. The table toppers have dropped the points and they played 2-2 draw with Fulham. So Ezekiel, easy code, what happened? Did you see that coming? They played one man down. Robertson got a red card. I watched the game live. And what can you make up of this outcome? 2-2 draw.
Okay. The first thing I'm going to say, if you look at Fulham this season, right, it's not the usual Fulham we've all known. And not just this season. Fulham
How is Fulham different?
No, they've been like they play like a boogeyman of the Premier League.
Remember this same Fulham lost to Manchester United
Well, like I said,
in the first week of the season.
But like I said, right, this season, right, they've been.
And I'm talking about this season.
If you're looking at boogeyman of the league this season, I would say Fulham, Brentford, and Bournemouth. Those 3 guys, maybe Crystal Palace 4. If I'm to pick up those 4, right? So they are not the usual Fulham that you can really walk over. I'm not going to tag them as Everton Wolves that are beatable this season by other clubs except Arsenal, though. Fulham, they have the quality, right? Their manager also is doing a fantastic job as well.
Yeah.
You understand? And I think Liverpool also, I'll say, I don't want to call it match rustiness. You still need to play in, week out to really get your form right.
Yep.
They were expected to play last weekend. The league was postponed because of the weather, right?
But they played on Tuesday.
I know, but like Tuesday, most of those players will really. It will have given them the rest, like an upper hand, right?
I disagree with you.
No. Let me land first. Let me land. You know, and also the fact that, like I said, I think it boils down to how strong I feel Fulham is this season, how competitive they've been as well too. And if you look at the way the game played out, but one thing you will see at the end of it all was that the true quality of a champion played out, right? And that is grinding result when it matters most. It was not the result Liverpool wanted, but at the same time, it wasn't a result that would have really done more harm to their title race, right?
Yeah.
It's still a good 2-2 draw for them. With 10 men, they were able to get
got that red card 16th minute.
And they still played 2-2
So
draw.
they played over 76 or 74 minutes.
And those are the quality of a true champion. Maybe you say because they're at Anfield. Anfield is a difficult ground, maybe. But kudos to Fulham and kudos to Liverpool as well too. They actually showed that class and they have that final quality of a champion that you can expect. And they got the draw that they desire.
Final quality like Koko Gaku and Diego Jota.
So that's just the difference. So I'm sure they're going to learn their lessons from this as well too. But one other thing that this is going to do to them also is the fact that now with 16 games played for them, right?
Yep.
They have an outstanding 15 games rather for them. They have an outstanding, which is still a Merseyside derby as well, and with Chelsea closing in on them as well.
Yeah. So right now
we are not in the title race. just for your information, right? Okay. But like the pressure is going to be on them, and before you know, a sleep also, and maybe 3 points for Chelsea, then it becomes a different story entirely. So right now, it's not the results that would have been the best for them, right? But at the same time, it's also not a result that they won't be happy about looking at the circumstances of the game as well. So I think it's
what
still...
do you think, Oluti? I agree with you. Yeah. At least they didn't lose the game. That's which is more... So what do you think, Oluti?
So for me, concerning Fulham, I think I disagree with you. Fulham has just been that team that has been going off and on. Okay. Like I said, I mean, a team that lost to Manchester United is not a boogie team. It's just
if you look at the match,
I have the floor.
No, if you look at the match,
I have the floor.
If you look at the match,
I have the floor.
Okay.
So if you look at this same match, yes, kudos to Liverpool. In fairness, in all fairness, I mean, Robertson got the red card in the 16th minute, and they were already 1 goal down, and still came back, equalized. Then Fulham scored the second goal, and they equalized, and they almost won the game anyway. And if you look at the stats in terms of possession, in terms of shots on target, shots, touches, corner kicks,
what's in the stats? Let me see.
Liverpool was way ahead of them. Liverpool was way
with one man down.
With one man down. So kudos to Liverpool. I mean, it is not easy to play any game with one man down.
But Anfield is a difficult
ground. Is EPL. So that's another factor. And that's why we say kudos to Liverpool. Ordinarily, a full-fledged Liverpool team would have won this match, would have gotten 3 points.
Okay. But they considered with their full squad.
Fulham is,
and
it's not about anybody can concede. But the point is about okay, so the same Liverpool was a goal down against Brighton some weeks back.
Yeah.
And they scored 2 goals and they won the match. They went away with the 3 points. So what I'm saying is, I don't see Fulham as that. They're just there. They're just there. Liverpool, of course, the red card affected Liverpool, but it is what it is. The only painful part for me is just that. Anyway, I won't talk about it.
No, you have to say it, but we'll get there.
We'll get there.
No, we'll still get there. Definitely.
But for now,
I
think for me, if I'm going to talk about that match, I would say Liverpool tried. I mean, with one man down, they still went all out. They were still able to score 2 goals. I mean, the way they go down, they were still able to score 2. Of course, they considered another goal, but I mean, they considered and they responded. So I'll give it to Liverpool. You know what? The only challenge in terms of the pressure that Ezekiel talked about. Yeah. The pressure has always been on Liverpool because the point is, last season, if you look at, of course, not the same coach, But last season at the end of I think at the beginning of this year, 2024, the second half of the season, Liverpool was 5 points ahead of Arsenal. And I think Man City was 4 points or 3 points, I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
But guess what? This same Liverpool finished 7 points behind Arsenal at the end of the season. So they know that anything can happen. Now, the match that was postponed last week would have been another very funny because this Everton, the Merseyside
derby, right?
Merseyside derby is always different. And funny, and it was not going to be. I think Everton was to host, right?
It was good
last season. The same fixture last season, right? Was
I think Liverpool won.
No, Everton won 2-0.
Oh yeah, it was the Anfield.
And that was what finished.
Yeah,
and that was what
the
finished.
Anfield leg that.
The Anfield leg. But the point is, Merseyside derby is always funny. Everton. I've not checked the stat, but I know that Everton is always very difficult to beat whenever they are playing Liverpool at home.
At home.
Yeah.
So maybe last week, maybe they would have dropped points. I don't know. Probably the weather condition was just like a blessing in disguise for them. So it is what it is. So for them, they can go ahead. They can go do what they need to do. But that pressure is not going to end. The only time they can have a breathing space is when they are probably like about 6-9 points ahead and they have like about 3-4 matches to go.
Yeah,
for now,
and I think that's one disadvantage with having a standings, kind of, right? Sometimes it works. Maybe for a team like City, it helped them.
It helped them
last 2 seasons, right?
Yep.
Was it last season or last 2 seasons?
Last season.
That was for a team like Liverpool, for a team like City, right?
Liverpool, I'm not sure
it has never helped them.
I'm not sure they have that character.
It has never helped them. Like, I remember the Suarez era, the Gerrard Sleep era. Their outstanding was with Palace, and I think one other team. They had like 2 outstanding that season, and the 2 outstanding they lost. They played draw with
they drew
Palace, and I think they lost one other one as well. So they really don't know how to handle pressure. Maybe I should just put it that way.
So in summary, sorry to cut you short, because I don't want us to delve too much on the games that have been played, because I want us to focus majorly on the blockbuster tomorrow and also analyze the Arsenal game.
What's the blockbuster tomorrow?
The United derby.
Oh.
We want to see if Guardiola is going to come back, so it's very important for us to speak about that. So I want to just finish it off, complete it by saying Liverpool, they showed courage, they showed tenacity, they showed quality
of a champion.
Goal. They showed that when it matters most, they can rise up to the occasion. For them to introduce Jota to come in, Gakpo, look at the cross from Salah. That cross to Gakpo, that flying header. An injury to Salah will kill this Liverpool team. Do you agree? Apparently, everybody knows. So everybody, Salah, every team has had a fair share of. And he's a winger. Hold on. Every team in EPL, I'm talking about every time. I'm talking about the top teams. Yeah. They've had a fair share of injury this season.
You said you're talking about top teams, like
top teams. Yeah, I'm talking about the top teams.
The top teams.
Okay, hold on.
You have to be specific.
Hold on.
What are the top teams?
Hold on. For example, we all know what Man City is going through. Okay. Yeah. And we know that is because the Ballon d'Or winner is not around. We'll get there. Mr. Rodri. We get there. Don't let us talk about it. We get there. Yeah. Okay. That's part of United derby analysis. Okay. So we get there. So finally, Liverpool, they've played 15 games and they have a good difference of 18 goals. And they are right now 36 points. And they are just 5 points ahead of Chelsea in second. Okay. So with a game in hand. No. Right? Both of them have a game in hand. Yes. So calm down. Yes. As it is right now. True. As it is right now. So 5 points ahead of Chelsea. So over to Arsenal Everton. Oluti. Yeah. I'll start from you. Yes, I would take that. It was a poor. It was a poor. Barren draw. It was a poor outing. Did you see that coming? So, do you want me to talk or you want to banter? I called you today when I asked you. I asked this my guy. Can I chip in something before? No, I have the floor. Wait. I have the floor. Let me tell you the background story. Okay. I want to tell you guys the background story. I got this guy that you're going to actually be on my channel. Right? And it's going to be after your game. He said, I was going to be there. I know. I don't know. They are just so freaking confident that they can just ride over anybody. Are they living in foot paradise?
And that is the pride that
are they living in foot paradise? So over to you. I will leave
So what I would say is, I would just say, I mean, I look at the stats, possession, like we had like about 76%, but of course, like one of my guys will say that we're Lula writing. So I am really not. I mean, of course, I'm not happy, and kudos to Pickford today. He saved Liverpool.
It's always saving Everton.
Sorry, Everton. Sorry, he saved Everton because I look at
job.
yeah, no, he did. I mean, for me, he's the man of the match. He's my man of the match today. Pickford. I mean, he played very well. I mean, some shot on targets. The one from Odegaard, the one from Saka. Then, I mean, he did well. However, I think Odegaard was not really in that traditional or the normal Odegaard mood today. I know. Hold on. I'm not saying he's still a player that I respect and I still like him. Tomorrow, I still want him to start. If we have another match tomorrow, he must start.
So
what I'm saying is,
you support that decision?
What I'm saying is,
Arteta to remove him.
I will say no, because the point is this, right? I will still go back to Liverpool. Liverpool versus Arsenal at the Emirates earlier this season is 2-2 draw. At a point in time when it was 2-1, before the Gabriel and the Timber injury, that cost us the match. Anyway, that's a story for another day. The major thing is then was that the Liverpool coach Slot was trying to adjust the team. He moved out some players, brought some in. But
that was like this
one thing he did. Salah was not in that game, right? Because Timber stood. So that's Timber stood with him and he was able to handle him very well. However, he knew his best chance of getting a goal is Salah. It's Salah. So he did not remove Salah, right? And at the end of the day, what happened? Salah got the equalizer and they went away with a point, right? Against Southampton, Liverpool scored first. Southampton equalized. It was 2-1 in favor of Southampton. And Liverpool was not really coming to the party at that point. Right? Mm-hmm. Who helped this same team? Salah too. He got the equalizer. He got the equalizer. So what I'm saying in essence is that
star boy.
Odegaard might not really be in that. It's not about captain. Salah is not the team captain. I was talking about, that if you're going to be any chance, who can create this chance? Hold on. Iwaneri is a fantastic player. I love. Niger blood, but no problem. Let's be safe to ourselves. He's just 19. This young lad has a whole lot of years ahead of him. We need this game, right? Except if there are some things that I do not have information about. Maybe injury worries or something like that. I don't know. But if there is no problem, I think Odegaard should have continued that match. Because probably he would have been able to create some chances. Now, I'll tell you the way it is.
He's the first Arsenal fan that will say this, because a lot of Arsenal.
No, like I said, hold on. I said Odegaard was not in the normal Odegaard form today.
But you don't.
However, I still feel that if we're looking to create anything, he's still in the best position. We know what happened when Odegaard was out.
But don't you think also that it's more of a credit to Everton setup as well too? Because
no doubt. Don't get me wrong.
He gave kudos.
Don't get me wrong.
No, that was
Everton. No, the coach.
The entire team.
No, they came with a game plan. The game plan was to be defensive. How many touches in the opponent box? Right? They had just 7 compared to Arsenal's over 35.
They didn't have
any shot on target. Yeah.
No.
But that was because of
the only chance they had. That was the Dakore's chance. That was because of in the first half, in the first 10 minutes.
But see, shots on goal 0. Off target 0.
But that boils down to Calvin Lewin being so important.
He has always been poor. So don't talk about
because he had hold on
that game. Calvin Lewin can be compared to Eddie Dombraye. So, I mean, forget about that like that. They are not,
He was so poor, to be honest, because
he has always been poor.
he had moments in that game where
He has always been poor.
Create chances. Like
They came with a defensive
plan.
mindset. They
I
came with a plan.
I know.
If you look at their fans,
and to catch you guys on the
look at
break.
the way.
And he had several of those balls. No, they had several of those balls in Arsenal's half.
Because
they do not have anything.
See, the point is, you
all you just need to do as a top striker is
let me old play what
allow the
I don't understand. I don't understand how people rate people beyond that capacity.
But
you cannot give what you don't have.
So that's the same thing that I'm saying.
You cannot compare.
The reason why. So now what I'm saying is why it looks so why the margin is so wide is because of how poor their top
Everton is.
No, not Everton. Every other team members played their role. The midfield was fantastic today. The defense was good. Despite all that, that's not.
I would say the defense was fantastic.
You understand?
The midfield was.
All they needed to do was stick to the game plan, catch Arsenal on the break. Right? Saliba was. If it to be other strikers, honestly, if it is Alan in this kind of settings, tell me what would have happened with this
Alan with good midfielders, not with those kind of. See, let's say the fact. Those midfielders are not the kind of midfielders that will create that chance. Of course, I can talk about Calvert-Lewin is not that kind of striker anyway.
Yeah.
But we can't. Those midfielders are not the kind of midfielders that will create that kind of chance or that will give him that kind of chance or that will play him on. The point is, even when your reject Broja came in, what happened? It was just wasting time. He didn't do anything spectacular. What I'm saying is, they came with a game plan, and the game plan was to get a draw. And eat Arsenal on the counter. Fine, the counter one did not work, but the other one worked because they defended well.
Even the set pieces that Arsenal was known for.
Even the set pieces, they are also known for majority of their goals. Okay, I won't say majority. They've had a lot of goals from set pieces. Even the set pieces that they are known for, they didn't get any.
So to wrap it up,
the point is, it was a poor performance on the part of Arsenal, and I would say that for Liverpool, I'll give them kudos because they defended well. They came with a plan and they succeeded.
Can I conclude?
No, for Everton.
Can I conclude?
Sorry, Everton.
That maybe it was the hangover of the European.
I hate hearing that kind of comment. I hate hearing that kind of comment because I will break it down for you.
I'm not saying anything on
The
this.
players are getting tired.
No, it's not tired.
Who are the players? Gabriel did not play on Wednesday. Hold on, calm down. Gabriel did not play on Wednesday.
Good. No, Saka was good.
Saka was okay today.
Fantastic today.
Saka did well today.
His take-ons was massive.
So what I'm talking about, Partey played on Wednesday. He did not start today.
Was good as well too. Partey too was very fantastic in the midfield.
Yeah, he was fantastic. Havertz did not start on Wednesday. So let me tell you something. That excuse is not acceptable as far as I'm concerned.
I think
it was a poor performance from Arsenal. Let's leave it that way. Move on.
So
the difference from this Arsenal and last season Arsenal is this kind of matches, right? If you look at Havertz last season's contribution, right, he was getting late goals, like back-to-back 8 goals or so. The one at Brentford.
What period of the season?
No, like around this time last year. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't after December.
Only got one.
Bournemouth was around this time last year.
Hold on.
The Luton game as well. You remember the Luton game as well? Luton game was.
I am an Arsenal fan, so I can tell you the way.
No.
The only last minute goal he got for Arsenal last season was against Brentford.
What about Luton too? He got Luton too.
He didn't get the last minute. It was Rice. I got the last minute goal.
The final goal.
Yes, it was Rice.
No, it was Havertz.
Don't argue. It was an assist.
I might be wrong. But my point is this: right? The difference is that Arsenal will always grind out the results.
Last season,
they will always those late goals will surely come out, either from a sub or from a 19-year-old one area that will shoot from outside. Rawness from outside box, they were getting those results that they needed in this kind of match.
But this season is tougher, right?
Is so tough. The late goals are not coming as expected.
The result Let me allow an Arsenal fan to judge their team by himself.
No, he has judged the team that it was a poor performance. But me, I will tell you that it's...
My question is this. Going forward, how can Arsenal improve so that they can get the result they really want?
No, they can't improve.
How can they break down a low block?
They cannot
This Everton,
they cannot improve.
Teams, they will form a low block.
Can I say something?
How can you break them down?
And some Cosito, can I say something?
Let me tell you something.
I said something last season, right, when I was stating my facts about Arsenal, right? And people were saying, "Oh, I'm not being objective."
Hold on.
I said this was because every other team,
When you are making your comment,
yeah,
I don't want people to think, because he's a Chelsea fan,
He's
being biased.
He is.
So you need to.
So I said it last season that the reason why Arsenal look as if they were so fantastic last season was because it seemed like Liverpool wasn't there.
I disagree with you.
Let me state that is my point and my own opinion, right?
Okay.
It was because every other team was not there, right? City at first, City picked up late too last season, very very late. They picked up late.
Arsenal picked up late.
So you guys, you didn't pick up late.
How?
Last two seasons.
Hold on. No, on this one, I agree with you.
Last season. Last 2 seasons.
Hold on.
You had a very good
You
start.
are mixing things up. Hold on. You are mixing last season
and 2 seasons.
and two seasons ago. So hold on.
Last season wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
It was even better.
Can we even check the stats here?
Was even better.
So close last season.
Hold on. Last season was even better.
Where were you guys last
Hold
season?
on.
At this with the same number of
I can. Well, before
you guys were
Christmas.
sitting comfortably in
Hold on.
Was it not first or
Listen
second?
now. At the end of the year,
yeah.
how many points? We were 5 points behind the league leader.
Behind City.
Yeah,
Right.
that was because of those late
Picked up. Hold on.
late matches that you guys lost now.
We picked up.
My
in
point
the
still
new
remains
year.
that
So hold
my
on.
point still remains. I had the floor. I had the floor.
I had the floor before you
I
started.
No, you were done.
No, I was not done.
You were done.
I had the floor before you. So
Okay, so
what I'm telling you is that
Please finish
and,
us.
and
Arsenal-
remember,
so
when
hold
you
on.
wrap it up,
when
Okay.
people
we have
say
to go to
hold on,
United and Chelsea.
when people
Okay.
say Arsenal bought to the league last season, maybe 2 seasons ago I will agree. But last season I would say the bottler was Liverpool, and I will tell you why. Liverpool was ahead till around March thereabouts, right? Liverpool was 5 points ahead of Arsenal. Then Liverpool went to Emirates. Then Arsenal won 3-1. Then we made it 2 points. It became 2 points. Then it was 2 points. Liverpool was winning. Everybody was winning. I mean, it was like that.
Eventually,
Man City
guys-
was 1 point. Then eventually, then we played Man City. We drew with Man City. Then Man City drew with Liverpool. Then at a point, we had the opportunity of going ahead. Then sometime around March or April, we lost to Everton. Sorry, Aston Villa. And that was why that was when we dropped points. That was when we dropped points.
That
And
was
when we
when
lost.
the whole decline started.
Good. But before then, we only came back. Apart from before Christmas, yes, we were on top.
Yeah.
After the draw against Liverpool at Anfield,
Yep.
we were on top. But we were on top by, was it goal difference of 1 point? I can't remember. 1 point. It was 1 point.
Okay.
Then we lost to West Ham. Yeah. We lost to West Ham at Emirates. We went to Fulham. We lost to Fulham at Cotton Creek. I mean, Craven Cottage. Sorry.
Cottage, yeah.
Craven Cottage. So we lost 2 matches back to back. 2-0, 2-1. We lost 6 points. Then from leading Liverpool by 1 point, we went 5 points behind. So now, go and check the statistics. The number of days Liverpool spent at the zenith of the table was more than the number of days Arsenal. In fact, Man City spent more days at the top of the table than Arsenal. So last season, Arsenal was better last season compared to the previous one. But
trying to see if I
Arsenal
can
woke
get
up. Arsenal
the
woke up
standings.
after the Dubai. I don't know why maybe that Dubai trip worked wonder. Arsenal woke up in the second half of the season.
Most teams, if they don't have injuries before the second half of the season, right? They drop in the second half. But if if teams have injuries in the first half of the season, they'll pick up the second half.
This is March week 15 of last season.
Okay.
Who is stopping the league?
Still Arsenal.
What did I say now? No, what did I tell you now? I said before Christmas, Arsenal was on top. So, guys, listen. See, when I'm analyzing something for you, calm down.
So Arsenal, Liverpool was second.
Look at
like you
City.
said,
Second. I said it now.
Look at the league. What I'm trying to say is that see my point is this. And
my question is, at the beginning of 2024, who was on top? Go and check how many days Liverpool spent on the top, on top of the league.
Let me see if I can see week 7.
Was it that should be week 19 or 20?
19 or 20.
Let me check week 19 December.
Yes, now they said so we lost to Fulham on the 30th.
Liverpool
with 2 points.
With
2 points.
That was after we lost to West Ham on Boxing Day. That was week 19.
This was week of.
So check with 20. That was Boxing Day. Check with 20.
Yeah.
Then we lost to Fulham. They became 5 points.
So
Still 3 points.
Yeah.
No, 3 points.
Yeah, it's still 3 points.
Yeah,
3 points.
yeah.
Okay, 5 points with you
5
guys.
points,
because
yeah.
you guys were fourth-
So it's
5 points.
spot on.
So I'm spot on. So what I'm saying is that
but we're not in the
Arsenal
20s.
now turn. Hold on. At the end of the season, Liverpool finished 7 points behind Arsenal. So now, who is the bot? Remember, this period, Liverpool was on top of the league
You already
for like
started by
about 3
saying
months.
Liverpool was the butler, so I agree.
So hold on. Take out emotion.
I don't want
But
you
no, you guys
to-
did not allow me land, right?
No,
you
let
guys did not
us
allow me
drop
land.
it. I don't want us.
We all know.
I don't want us to talk about.
So, but
Arsenal, Chelsea here.
even before, no, but my point is what I was trying to make was that.
Yeah.
So if you see the difference between a potential champion, right,
Yep.
and a non-potential champion, let me put it that way, is these goals that you're seeing, right? What helped Arsenal last 2 seasons were those late goals, right? Whichever
Last 2 seasons.
last 2 seasons, you guys
Last
are
2
getting
seasons.
late goals now.
Where?
I'm not
Hey,
going.
no. Mention apart from Bournemouth.
You know why?
Tell me that.
I mentioned Bournemouth. I mentioned Luton.
No, you are mixing
you
two
almost
things up.
lost
That's the
now.
problem. You are mixing last season with last 2 seasons. So if it's last season, stay on last season. If it's last 2 seasons, stay on that. So pick one.
Not even at there was a match you guys played at Emirates.
So,
it was a late goal.
You know,
no,
hold on.
but just to finalize because of time as well. Yeah, but just finalize, right? The difference is that the quality. Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Let's move on.
I asked a question. I asked Lucy a question.
Yeah.
That if you want to advise Arteta on how
I'm
to
not a
break
coach.
down,
I don't have UEFA license.
you know why I'm saying that? They listen to social media. They watch social media a lot.
They play.
I'm serious.
Go ahead.
So, and you know, if there's a Yoruba adage, Atupa, Kokiri Diarai. That means if you have a lantern that
That's
has
its
a light,
base.
the lantern cannot actually see what's below
base.
or beneath. Right? So they hear or listen to opinions. So how will you break down low blocks? We are heading to the January transfer window. Do you think you guys are going to buy somebody?
I don't know. I don't have the access to the check. I don't know. I don't have access to the
But
account.
from your own
So
view,
hold on.
what do you think is
What do you
missing
think?
from
No,
this?
ask me my wish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you ask me about my wish, yes, my wish, but doesn't mean that it will be granted. Number one, I've heard a lot of Arsenal fans mention Alexander Isak. I like him. But you know my problem as an Arsenal fan, I don't want any injury-prone player in my team. And that's me. I like Isak. He's a fantastic striker. He fits the profile of the first striker, but I don't want another Thomas Partey.
But he hasn't really gone
Thomas
on
Partey. This season,
Isaac.
go and check. Go and check the stats.
Today.
Don't get. See, hold on. Listen to me very well.
They won Leicester City
for 4-0.
Ruud van Gaal. Ruud van Nistelrooy.
After many games.
First loss 4-0.
See, when I'm making my points, I always try to balance it.
Okay.
I said he's a fantastic player. Okay. He fits the profile of an Arsenal striker. The only problem I have is that injury.
But he has not had a long spell.
Go and check this season now. And go down. Hold on.
Natural for
how many competitions? We're talking about somebody that will be in Champions League, Carabao Cup. So let's see. Let's face the facts. Let's face the facts. Hold on.
Player management must
let's face the facts. Apart from Carabao Cup that we might not take serious right now, we will take the
FA Cup.
No, FA Cup is going to be in the new year. Champions League and the league. So now, Isaac he will play on Wednesday. He will play on weekend. We know the kind of player he is, right? Now, and I know that if he can stay without injury, fantastic.
So,
hold on, let me
learn. Need a striker. Is that what
I am not disputing that. That one is crystal clear. It is visible to the blind. That's the point. You asked me a question. So now, if you're asking me questions, are you asking me questions for me to respond, or you want to banter? If you want to banter, let's banter. No, let's banter. But if you're asking me questions and you want me to be analytical, so you calm down. So you calm down. So let me analyze this thing. So number one, the only striker that I'm still feeling that might come, I mean, looking at his records, no injury and everything, it might be difficult because does not have the EPL experience. It's Sesko. Gyökeres, I am not too sure. He's also a good player, I love. Now, finally, my wish since last summer has been Victor Osimhen. Of course, my Niger sentiment.
He's a Chelsea fan.
It doesn't matter.
He's a Chelsea fan.
It doesn't matter if it's about all. It's all about the Benjamin. Madison
Left.
social media page. He was abusing Tottenham. He's playing for Tottenham today. Aaron Ramsey is a Manchester United fan. So it's about the Benjamin. So forget about that one. Now, the major thing is, can we get that striker in January? January transfer window is not something that I really want to rely on because you hardly get the best good players.
Players are not even
now. I'm hearing Vlahovic, the Juventus guy. He's going to be cup tied. He's only going to be useful in the league. Champions League.
I think one other good striker out there is Chris Wood right now, but
Omar Mamouche of Frankfurt.
No, come on.
No, Chris Wood is playing so. No, you think he's not an Arsenal quality?
No.
Why do you think so? Why?
See, last season, people were talking about Solanke.
Okay.
People were making. Hold on. See,
Look at Chris Wood, right? He's not just.
Calm down.
Even
it was cancelled.
Sorry,
his goals was offside. But if you look at him, right, it's not just he has been fantastic this season. Last season also he was good. He played so well.
I'm not disputing that.
And he's
Listen to my point.
Okay.
When you are playing, when you are playing in that kind of team, it's like someone with one eye among the blind. Let me get something right.
But they're playing well with such team.
Okay,
Imagine
Solanke played well against Bournemouth. I think it was number 3, right? It was number 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now that he has moved to a club that's a bit better than.
But look at the people around him. Aside Kulusevski and Son. Which other players do they have?
So are you saying that the midfielders they have, the Madison of this
Madison has not been consistent too.
Oh, calm down.
Consistent.
Are you saying that the players they have in Tottenham, you are saying that Bournemouth has better players than Tottenham? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that.
I'm telling you, see,
I'm not saying that.
Calm down. What I'm telling you is this. Let's be factual. There are some players that are playing in small teams, and you know that when they get to big teams, they have that potential. We're talking about Alexander Isak, for example.
Okay.
Whether we like it or Liverpool is still a small team. Anyway, whatever you want to say. Now,
coming from,
but we know,
coming from a team that has been.
Let's do that. Yes, a small team. We look out. Sorry. I wanted to say Newcastle because Isaac. So now, but we know his quality. Can Chris Wood stand where Isaac is? No, he cannot.
He cannot.
Chris Wood
Why?
in that.
Why?
He has been on fire this season. But last season, do we know him?
No, but tell me why you
last
think,
season,
why
do we know Chris Wood?
He was there last season as well too. He was.
He was
scoring goals. He was.
If you compare him to Isak, Isak came last season from
last season.
But if you look at what Newcastle spent, they spent a lot of money last. They spent a lot.
Yeah,
that was when they brought in Gordon. Anthony Gordon, right?
But last season, no, that was
last 2 seasons. Yeah, 2 seasons.
But Isaac was a general transfer window player. With
I think that was when this guy, what was his name?
That should be
Maxima, right? When
I think so. Yeah.
So in summary, you are concluding by saying
we need a striker. Everybody.
If you look at the January window, it may not happen.
I know.
But the probability of that happen is very low. Of getting a world class striker. But if you want a striker,
we can't just buy striker for the sake of buying striker.
No, not just like
that's the point.
You're not going to spend too much.
It's like so now you want us to get a Chris Wood. That is like buying a striker for the sake of buying a striker.
Because you guys need a striker.
No, we have striker, but we need somebody that
you don't have a striker.
If a Chris Wood,
Abbas is not even a striker.
If a Chris Wood should come to Arsenal, it's going to be worse.
Why?
Because the point is, see, let me tell you something. The pressure of big team on some players, they cannot withstand it. Okay, so Jesus on Wednesday midweek game, the Champions League game, he had 2 one-on-one chances. But guess what? People were coming for him. People came for him. People were making noise. People were saying a lot of things about him. But for me, I know that this guy has not scored 1 goal this season in the league. Pressure will be there. You are playing in front of your fans. So a Chris Wood will come. Adverts, even the adverts, we only saw adverts during the second half of last season. But now, of course, this season, they started the season on the better note compared to how we started last season. But the point is, there always be pressure, especially when you are buying somebody and you are paying so much for him. So even Isaac might come to Arsenal, I might even fumble because I mean it's not gonna come cheap.
So is it more of a problem with the club?
Thank you, Ezekiel. Thank you, Ezekiel Oluti.
Yeah.
And to wrap it up, Arsenal need a striker. Hopefully in the January window.
What does Chelsea need?
Arteta can get.
What does Chelsea need?
We need
So
defenders.
over to tomorrow's
So Jackson
game
is fine
on Sunday, and we'll start like the same question I just asked. Chelsea, Brentford. Chelsea is playing at home, and he's asking what does Chelsea need. So we'll first of all analyze the game, and personally, I would say Brentford is a boogie team. Ezekiel has already mentioned that. At Stamford Bridge, for the past 4 games, Brentford has been beating Chelsea at home. So we are humble. Me and Ezekiel, we are humble.
No, since
Let them see your face.
since they got
We are
back
humble because
from relegation since
Brentford came back, right? So we don't want to make that mistake and we don't want to lose tomorrow's game. So I trust my coach. He knows that they're a boogie team. He knows that we need to. What scenario? Because of the results that has happened already today, is in our favor. Even if we play draw tomorrow, it won't be bad for us.
Even if we lose, we'll still be in second.
No, we ain't gonna lose. We need to even break that jinx of losing
to Brentford, yeah, sure.
So, what scenario we're not going to lose tomorrow? We'll play a draw, right? So, but what do we need according to Oluti? Right now, Chelsea, personal opinion, we need a centre back. Very important. Because tomorrow, our formation now, most likely, Badiashile and Cole is going to be the centre back that we're going to play. Disasi played against Astana, so I don't think it's going to start. Johnny was actually so far, and they played in very.
But he has not played in a long while, right? So I don't see reason why he hasn't played.
So I think in the pecking order,
yeah.
Badiashile is higher or above Disasi.
I think the only depending on the coach style tomorrow, right? I don't expect him doing what he did with Tottenham in the first half against Brentford.
Yeah.
If you notice what he did,
Ezekiel is saying he's going to start Malo Gusto. That's what you're saying.
I think so, and I think what he's going to do is going to push Gusto and Cucurella up front, and then he's going to be having if Disasi is not starting, Badiashile dual playing the role of a centre back and a left back. That's what he's going to do.
3-5-2. Okay, I get what you mean.
Then Leverkusen is going to support. So it depends on the tactics also. Maybe in-game tactics or the opponents. Then maybe that might actually change. But if he's going to play what he played second half with Tottenham, not the first half game of trying to have a proper Casedo as the right back, then you understand. If he's not doing all that, if he's going to go all out with Brentford, I won't mind the Badiashile at the back.
Okay.
Right? So, but if it's going to be that style of let's even see what they have against us, right? I think it's going to really backfire if that is going to be his approach tomorrow. So, in all honesty,
what do you think? Chelsea, Brentford tomorrow.
I don't care. I don't give a damn.
So, as an Arsenal fan, I'm sure he's not going to care.
So, but the point is, Brentford came to the Premiership in 2021.
Frank has done a very excellent.
Yes, 2021, 2021, 2022, 2022, 2023, 2023, 2024. So this is their 4th season, right? Yeah. And in the previous 3 seasons, they've won at Stamford Bridge.
They always beat us there.
So, yes, I mean,
but that was under a different manager, under a different
Maresca must
mentality.
Tomorrow.
The team morale there is different from what we have. So, but see, one thing also that I have to also say
what I'm just trying to point out is that you guys feel there is no pressure on Chelsea, and I disagree with you.
Why is there pressure? Because we spent.
Hold on. We're talking about the history right now, the records. The last 3 seasons, Chelsea lost at home. There will be pressure on the coach because he has to change things. There is pressure on the players because they have to also change the way things we the way things will go, right? Now, the only thing right now is that on paper, yes, Chelsea is going to win the match. On paper. However, if we look at the way things are, the Brentford team is not also a team that you can just push over. I can
When
even
you have
call
the likes of
Not
Mbeumo
this,
and
yeah, of course.
Wissa.
This season,
I'm afraid
this
of
season,
Wissa and Mbeumo.
and I think
Those two
one thing
players.
Chelsea also need to avoid is that if you look at them this season, they've been getting early goals, and
By Jackson.
they get early. No, not Chelsea. Like I mean Brentford themselves,
Brentford,
right?
okay.
They've been scoring early goals.
Yeah, they are that record.
And they
have that record,
keep. And anytime they score early goals, right, they end up winning most of those games.
Yeah.
Right. So I think if you can avoid, I don't know, our problem has been defensive problem this season, right? If you can avoid
That was why I said
unnecessary goals,
there is pressure.
of course,
on
no doubt
Chelsea.
there is.
So forget about
No, but
you win, you lose, or
what we're
whatever.
trying to do is that we're just trying to like downplay the whole thing of putting ourselves as title contenders, and that will surely get into those guys' head.
We are not at the level of Liverpool, Arsenal, and Man City. No, we are just taking each thing one step at a time.
At the time.
So
For tomorrow,
no,
yeah.
your prediction tomorrow, Lucy. Chelsea, Brentford.
I want Brentford to win. So that's
So you predict.
No, I don't need to predict. I will tell you my wish. Win for Brentford.
Prediction tomorrow.
It's wish,
So
not
I
prediction.
I see
Wish. Good.
It's going to be a very tight one because based on our problem, like I said, we usually concede. And with Brentford, we also know they like scoring. Mbeumo and Wissa have been fantastic this season. We're going to concede, no doubt, tomorrow.
Give me a scoreline.
But I see Chelsea winning the match, maybe a 3-2 or a 3-1 scoreline tomorrow.
Your prediction? Scoreline, just scoreline.
I think it's going to be a draw.
It's going to be
a draw, yeah.
So my prediction, we're going to win 3-2. We're going to win 3-2.
It's going to be
Jackson is going to score. Cole Palmer is going to score tomorrow. I don't know the third goal, but
no, I see Chelsea winning, but we're going to concede.
We're going to win.
And that's
Mbeumo will score as well.
Apparently, Mbeumo will assist or score. Jan Wissa is going to score. That guy likes scoring against Chelsea. I don't know why. So over to United Derby, and so that we can wrap
No,
up.
I'm not going to call it United Derby this time. It's Survivor Derby.
It's
or Redemption Derby right now.
Survival of the fittest.
And the red side of Manchester.
It's more of like a survival derby.
It's
right
more
now.
of so
I saw an animation during the week. There's one guy on Instagram that does animation, and the animation this season was that he saw a Thierry Guardiola and a Thierry Ruben Amorim as well, and it was like the players were like, "Oh no, you guys did the goals more than us." You know, Garnacho was giving the ball to Grealish. Grealish, please score. No, Grealish said, "No, you did it small. Take the ball and score." So tomorrow's match is going to be who wants it most.
Who is most hungry?
Right?
Who is most hungry, man?
But based on the desire, based on the passion that I've
First
also seen,
ever
right?
debut by Ruben Amorim.
So,
yeah.
and based on the nature of things right now, especially for Guardiola, most important, and the fact that they're playing.
He lost against Juve.
I don't see City losing that game, and I'm going to tell you that it's going to be.
Remember, he's at Etihad.
It's going to be another defeat for United. I'm sorry to say this. It's not going to be the typical derby that we've known between Manchester's derby. It's not going to be that because the desire is more on Guardiola's side.
Yeah.
The redemption, let me put it that way, it's more on the side.
To redeem his bench.
So many things is on City side. And the good thing also is that they have home advantage. Right? I think all those things are going to work for them. Now, if United come with their A game as well, maybe that might change. But looking at that United team, I don't see any A game that they have. They don't even have B game.
What's your prediction?
I have a contrary opinion.
I know. I can't say scoreline because if you look at City also, they've not been getting goals and they're also conceding, right? I know it's going to be a City win, right? How they're going to get it done is what I'm not so sure of.
So, Lucy,
it's not going to be that much.
I have a contrary opinion.
What do you think?
Yeah.
There is pressure on Amorim as well.
To deliver, right?
So to deliver, because I mean, he did it with Sporting Lisbon some weeks ago, defeated the same Man City team. And of course, Portugal will be
man.
Obrigado is different from thank you.
Thank you.
So let's look at it from that angle. Number one, I sympathize with Amorim because he has a lot of dead wood that he need to
take out.
But unfortunately, they can't take them out right now. I don't know if January if they're going to support him during the January window, but I know by next
But
summer.
it's even too close. So
Now, the problem with Man City can be at home, but we've seen the useless Spurs, the Spursy team.
beating them at
They
home.
went to the same Etihad, even when after Rodri presented his Ballon d'Or, and they defeated Man City 4-0. That useless
But I don't think
Tottenham.
United can do that.
Hold on. Now,
If
you look at the match-
Hold
on.
Ruben Amorim has done it before with Sporting.
Yes.
He's going to do it
Now,
tomorrow.
well, I don't know.
On a different ground,
I
on a
don't-
different tournament.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. But one thing I will say is, I look at the match between Arsenal and Manchester United, like about 1.5 weeks ago,
Yeah.
and I will say, the first half was 0-0, right? Of course, they didn't have any touch in the box until the 40th minute.
Yeah.
That's for Manchester United, but they were still able to control all the long balls in the midfield. Go and check. I'm an Arsenal fan, right? Of course, our corner came up and they lost. Now, but the point is, just like what you said with Everton earlier, Ezekiel, they might come up with a game plan to play three central defenders at the back. That was what they did against Arsenal. It was when they changed that formation. Of course, we scored from corner. They changed that formation, and that was when everything went bad for them. Yeah. Now, remember when Ateta came, when he joined Arsenal, the FA Cup 2-0, FA Cup semi-final, that's Arsenal 1-2-0. Was three defenders at the back. David Luiz, Mustafi, and Tierney. Then we had there was 3-4-3 sort of was 3-4-2-1. Then we had